Hi guys, thanks for joining me. So a bit of an update on the dedication build for Bilge. As you can see, I've got some of the photo etch on, which I have to confess was a bit of an experience. I don't know whether you can tell from the film footage there, but the railings didn't have a bottom rail. So all those points where the railings join the deck, they're separate, and I really couldn't work out how to get glue onto each of those individual points in order to get it to stick to the top of the deck. And in the end, what I had to resort to was putting a line of CA glue along that length where the etch brass was going to go, and just put the photo etch on that line of glue. Now I don't know how much that's affected the actual plastic and the detail in the plastic for the decking. We will have to see that later. But I kind of did all the etch that you see there and some on the upper deck, and then I left it at that. And today I will continue to put the rest on. The other parts I'll just try and show you towards the back of the sub. As you can see there, the deck is angled. It carries on a straight line, then it pinches in and then gets narrower towards the stern. So I've got to actually angle the brass to follow that line. What I found with this brass as well, and I'm sure you guys who've used brass long before, if this gets bent, it's very difficult to then put it back to have a straight continuous line. It seems to want to stay in the bent position, even though you try and overbend it to try and get it back, it won't spring back into a straight line. And unfortunately, there's a section before the bow that just stops before the bow, where it turns in slightly into the body of the submarine. It doesn't continue along the line of the hull, which is a bit disappointing. The other thing that I'm a bit concerned about is that I'm a brush painter. I'm not very good with the airbrush, and so although I'll use a rattle can to get the undercoat on, I've then got to brush paint the various colours on, like the light grey and the dark grey, and I'm a bit concerned that the pressure of the brush on these pieces of etched brass may result in me pushing them off and breaking them off, which would be a nightmare as far as I'm concerned. So interesting times ahead. I just want to say a big thank you to Alex, aka Bilge, for his dedication build of the King George V. I think it is. It was King George V, or you might not, Duke of York. That was just amazing. Thank you ever so much, mate. Obviously I didn't do a dedication to you, only for you to return the favour. And I have to say that that Tamiya kit is something that I've been picking up and putting down for some years now. I just love the King George V class battleships. Obviously the episode with the Hood, and you had the Prince of Wales with her at when she got sunk, when the Hood got sunk against the Bismarck. You know, from that story alone, the King George V class battleships were something quite special to me. I just love the layout, the different layout of their turrets as well, with the quadruple turrets fore and aft, and then the twin turret at the front as well. So I do appreciate that, Alex, ever so much, and I hope it is a build that you enjoy. And I know that with your skills, you'll just slam dunk it. You really will, because, you know, as I said before, your skills with stuff other than plastic is just mind-blowing. It really is. And And again mate, I do appreciate that, thanks ever so much. So I may do one more video of the construction of this, hopefully when I've got all the etch brass on. I'm trying out another camera. I was disappointed in my last video in that I took it with my phone and then for some reason it was 90 degrees, and because I'd started this kit I couldn't go back and re-film it, and I hadn't got any software to flip the video 90 degrees to make it a landscape as opposed to portrait. Now I've never had that happen before, so I was really disappointed in that. So we've got a digital camera, and the wife suggested to me again that I have a go at using that for shooting videos, so that's what I'm doing, using this digital camera, and we'll see how we get on. Anyway guys, thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll catch up with you soon.